Hello. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, now it's
Anchovies.
working. Thank you. Welcome back.
Hello. Hey, Mary. Hey, your desk.
Hello, Tosco.
Oh, I didn't see Tasco.
Too far back? Oh, excuse
Oh,
me.
maybe maybe I hadn't opened. Oh, it was hidden behind a stupid Twitch pop-up trying to sell me something.
Oh, of course, of course.
The little timer eventually timed out, and then I could see the first two messages in chat.
Gotcha.
I'm so sorry, Tasco.
That makes more sense.
Oh, Midge update.
What? Oh,
Midge update.
update. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I had to process those set of sounds.
It wasn't a string of sounds that you were expecting to hear.
No, it wasn't. Yeah,
I love to say something so unexpected that you can't hear the words that I'm saying.
Yes.
I think it really bodes well for AI.
Mm-hmm.
The importance of context. I'm back from Scotland. It was mostly really rainy and windy, which has the advantage of the midges can't fucking get you.
Scotland.
Yeah. No, like while I was there, because it was so windy, because the midges can only hang out while it's calm. So it was largely too windy for the midges to get me. I did get bitten by a tick, and then shortly after that started throwing up, so I had to go to urgent treatment to check if I had Lyme disease, but I don't have Lyme disease.
Yeah, they Googled it.
Yeah, they Googled it in urgent care and they went, no, it doesn't look like you got Lyme disease.
Feel very confident in their
I spent longer looking it up than she did. She was just like, yeah, look, this is the NICE guidelines, and it says that we don't preventively treat for Lyme disease, so I think you're all good. Off you go.
Come back if you're dying.
Yeah. Well, there wasn't any reason to think that I have. There wasn't any reason to think that I have Lyme disease. Like, the symptoms weren't consistent with it, so she was correct. But I didn't tell my mum how perfunctory the investigation had been. I was like, because she was worried I'd got some like hideous tick-borne disease. So I was like, oh no, I went to urgent treatment and they checked me out and they said I'm all good. So you can stop worrying, Mum. I walked 36 miles. And when I told you that, you were quite impressed. And then I was talking to my mum and I was like, oh, I told my friend that I walked 36 miles, which was nice because he was actually impressed. And all the people on the route are like, oh, you only walked 8 miles today. That's a nice... Or like, we're walking a lot faster than me. And she was like, oh, well, how far did you walk? I promise I'll be impressed. And I was like, oh, I did 36 miles. And she went, oh... in a voice that was really clearly... not very impressed. And I was like, Mum, you promised you'd be impressed. And she was like, oh, I am. It's just, you were planning to walk 50 miles, right? And I was like, yeah, I got sick before the last 2 days and I lost my last 2 days walking.
Yeah, you would have.
And she was like, oh, no, I am impressed. And then I texted her a photo later of like what the terrain had been like, because it was a lot of like being steep enough that you were sort of scrambling using your hands as well. So like I sent her a photo and I was like, this is the terrain that I was walking on. I wasn't just doing like 6 miles a day on the perfectly flat Norfolk roads that you're used to. And then she was like, Oh yeah, no. I am impressed actually. I forgot about that.
Well, that's good.
It was so funny how confidently she assured me that she would be impressed with how far I walked, and then just immediately wasn't.
What the fuck is this guy?
It's an anchovy. You never seen an anchovy before?
Do you want to explain anchovies?
They're quite a small fish, and you normally would get quite a lot of them in a tin. It's got kind of like a ring pull. I guess they're normally in brine. Is there anything else you want me to
Nope.
explain about anchovies?
Nope. That's good. That's great. Oh boy.
Oh.
Atlantic halibut. Is this a cold water fish? This is a cold water fish. Needs no rocks, a 5x5 space, and it eats fairly large animals. Well,
Nice.
mid-size. And it's fairly big itself. It is a cold or super chilled. Any chance we could put it in this thing? No, probably not. Those are tiny. Oh. Do we have like... Yeah, we do. These guys.
They're hungry.
Hungry. What does scallops count as?
Clams? It's the yellow symbol, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah!
They do eat clams.
What percentile of how much people know about this game do you think we're in?
What?
In terms of like, if you had to do, how would you rate if you had to do a quiz on your knowledge of this game? Out of everyone in the, no, everyone in the world is 2. Everyone who has a Steam account.
Our knowledge of this game versus everybody else on Steam.
Yeah.
What percentile are we in?
Yeah.
1% easily.
I was gonna say easily 1%.
Yeah. So animals 1 to 24. Okay. Animals 22. Okay, we should be able to put it in. Oh, do any of these guys need rocks? Nope. 5x5. Yeah, should be able to go in there, right?
What about people who have this game in their Steam library?
We might still be in the 1%. I'm not sure.
I think easily 10%, easily top 10%.
Yeah. It's this one. Yeah. Why is there...
Whoa! That guy's bigger than I thought!
Yeah.
He looked so big when he was in the air.
So what does he need? He needs the 5x5 space? Okay.
Gonna have to do some rearranging.
Yeah.
It's very funny that that skull doesn't count as a rock.
Yes.
This guy cannot be in the same tank as rocks, but that skull is fine.
Uh-huh.
Uh-oh.
Let's see. Does that help? No.
You feel better
It's just
now?
not 5x5. I can't tell how big this tank is. Is it 4? Looks like it might be 4.
Did I tell you about the 2 Swedish men who made fun of how heavy my backpack was?
What?
I
mean, maybe, but I don't remember this.
I just like started chatting to them, and they, I can't. Oh, it was more because I was like, oh, you know, I've got this, and they're like, oh no, we didn't bring that, too heavy. And then we were kind of implying that I'd bought too much stuff with me, and I was like, oh yeah, well my backpack was always gonna be heavier anyway because I'm walking on my own. And then we were talking about how I'd run into them earlier in the day, and then they'd got to the bunkhouse a lot earlier than me. And then when they were leaving the next morning, they were like, yeah, goodbye. We probably won't see you again. And I was like, oh yeah, probably won't see you again. And they're like, yeah, if you catch us up, we'll know something's gone wrong.
Wow.
They didn't say it as if it was a mean thing to say. Just very sincerely, like, yeah, goodbye forever. If we see you again, then we fucked up because you're shit at walking. Bye.
Okay, there it goes. Oh, it needs more. Oh, we need actual other fish in it, apparently.
Oh, we need to get up to 700 fish points. 700 test tube points.
That's right. Good news is we have all this stuff here that it eats in this tank already, so that's kind of nice. Yeah, that's a little bit difficult. So we need stuff that it won't eat. These things are cold water, but not chilled. Okay. The blonde skate could go in it. We could move that wherever it is.
Yeah, gives us 68 test tubes.
Where are these guys? Over here? No.
Hey.
They're fine. Okay, so that's 485.
Hey, we only need another. Yeah.
Gosh.
215.
Does it eat? Is there anything that's like... No, like 1 to 24. Okay. I was like, is there anything small enough that it wouldn't eat?
What is the octopus compatible? Surely not.
Please, it requires 30 points of caves. You'd have to have no rocks.
That would be challenging to do without rocks. Yeah, okay. Probably not octopus then.
But that's an interesting idea. We would eat
We'd need
everything. The octopus
yeah.
things. Like, I mean, eventually the house
we've got
but
have we got an octopus at the moment?
Yeah, it's in our tunnel tank.
I want to go. Can we go look at the octopus real quick?
I did.
I feel like we don't spend enough time looking at. Yeah.
I think it's still getting bigger. I think it's been.
Octopus are such cool animals.
They're extremely cool.
Look at this guy.
Yeah, it is got a lot to grow actually.
Look at him. Yeah.
We were not meant to be. Let's see. We don't really have a lot that can go with it, to be honest.
Can you have multiple skate?
Yeah, we could. I think that do they stack? I don't know.
It was the Arctic skate you put in, right?
No,
No. Can they?
No. Yeah, the
Oh,
Arctic, because the Arctic skate is super chilled, and the other stuff we have, the fish can be super chilled.
The halibut
can be super chilled, but the other stuff we had in it isn't.
Maybe we want to put the halibut in a super chilled tank with some really sciencey fish. What about that?
Well, what would the super sciencey fish be?
Well, you could like that skate, for example. That's 117.
Yeah.
Don't need that many of them. Just stick like 3 of them in.
Let's see, where's the thing? 22. Okay, it does get big enough. So that would work. Yeah, if we could do that. Where's our current skate? It's also in the same tank that I pulled the other one out of. No, it wouldn't be.
You're never gonna find that guy. Gone.
Okay, in this one. So is there any reason we couldn't put some more skates in here and wait for them to grow? I think we could. I think that works. Okay, yeah, I guess it stacks. Well, oh, the science goes up as they get bigger. Okay, so that's actually only 200. Okay, 200. So what do we need? 700, and this guy'll get up to. Oh, he doesn't.
Oh,
actually
this
have
guy
any himself.
He doesn't contribute.
Wow. Wowzers. Oh, could we put another?
Oh, the blonde
skate?
Yeah, the blonde skate's got more than I thought.
Yeah, because it doesn't start at that. So
yeah, just
another 2 in there, right? That would solve.
Is the halibut gonna eat it? When it comes in at size 9.
Eat it. Maybe not.
No, it's just crustacean. Yet. Oh wait.
See when
fully grown animals.
So it starts eating at some point.
Okay. But this will grow up quicker. Look, I think the blonde skate will grow up quickly enough to be fine.
Okay. And they're
just stick them
armored, so like.
Yeah.
They don't have to get that big. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Easy. No problem.
Seems like they're okay. We'll put some sand eels over here. And that'll be good.
Do you want to put one more in? Or are you just gonna wait for them to grow?
I put 2.
Okay, yeah. I was like, we need to do it immediately.
Yeah, well, yeah, we'd have to put more.
If we just wait a couple of days for them to grow, then that'll be fine.
Yeah, you have to put 2 more in otherwise.
Yeah.
But yeah, they grow pretty fast. So, okay, should be good. Let's go.
Did I tell you that on my 4th day I was camping on a beach and the other person who was camping on the beach got there and was like, oh, and we were like comparing notes on how far we'd walked and stuff. And that day was his first day, and in that one day he had walked as far as I had done in 4 days. And he was planning to do the entire 96-mile route in 4 days.
Oh
and I was
God.
like, what the fuck? It took me 4 days to get here and you did it in 1 day.
I guess this is a problem of like people you're gonna run into are more likely to be people who do this a lot because they're
I was like,
and therefore
probably the slowest and like least experienced hiker that I met the entire time I was there.
that just means you got a lot of room to grow. Darcy finding out about sickos.
Next time I need to get the special hiking underwear. There's special hiking versions of everything.
Of course.
And including like underwear and everything to be the like ultra lightweight, like no chafing version. Literally everything has a slightly more lightweight hiking version.
I guess that makes sense.
The Swedish guys who said I was walking slow were like acting like it was ridiculous that I'd bought this tiny inflatable pillow with me, because they were like, "Oh, we don't bring pillows; it's extra weight." And I was like, "It's like 10 grams. Is this like the bag for it is like maybe a quarter of the size of my fist? It's this like tiny little thing that blows up just big enough to tuck in my sleeping bag hood." Like tiny little ultra lightweight, and they were like, no, this is too much extra weight, you baby, you filthy casual. I was sat there reading on my e-reader, and one of them was like, this is your luxury item.
What?
I guess he apparently subscribes to the concept that you get exactly one non-necessary item in your backpack, and
like
that is your luxury item.
Like, video game, like, that's what you put in your luxury item slot. Like, what the fuck?
The reason he can't take the pillow is he's really close to his limit, and if he has one more thing, he's going to be over the encumbrance limit, and he can't run or fast travel anymore.
Sounds more like he's going to get a very slight speed reduction. He's going to move out of the fast roll or something.
Yeah, then he'll be in danger of me catching him up. They thought my tent was too big as well. They were making fun of how big my tent was. Because I've got a 3-person tent, which is a bit big to take as one person on a like solo hiking trip. But it's a really lightweight one, so I wouldn't actually save any weight by buying like a cheaper small one. And some people are like, oh yeah, well that makes sense, and you've got a bigger tent, so like now you've got more space to hang out in. And these guys were like, we have a 2-man tent for 2 people and our bags don't even fit in it. Our bags have to stay outside the tent. Because they've used the space optimally!
Yeah, but what about their bags getting, like...
No, it's more optimal for the bags to be outside.
What about when the midge cast is bad?
Then you get bitten, because that's more optimal.
That doesn't seem...
Oh, everyone had their midge head nets ready to go though.
Right,
The
we're
second the midges
breeding
appeared,
polar bears.
I turned around and 5 people had covered their... All 5 people had covered their heads with midge nets within like a minute of each other. Because it was suddenly midge time.
Midge time.
Midge time. Did I sent you the photo of the midges, like, through the gazebo
Yes.
tent door, right? It's just a fucking cloud of them. It was just that campsite. That was the only place I had midge problems, but that campsite was like a midge apocalypse.
Shit.
Shit. Not chilly enough. Oh no, water's not good enough.
Yeah.
Remember, we're leveling up fixing. We're switching from feeding to fixing because of we've got the feeders now, right?
We do. I mean, I think we have a lot of fixers. We are having some feeding issues from just all the new fish.
Okay. Oh, we did get a lot of new fish. Is there anyone new we can hire? More staff, more staff, more staff. I had to wash my tent when I got home because there were so many midges stuck in it. But actually, like, it wasn't really a problem because I was staying at the bunkhouse the days where there were midge problems. So I avoided going in and out of my tent too many times because you get a little puff of midges into the tent every time you open the door.
Oh.
But I actually like didn't really get any midges into my tent. What have you done? What's happening?
Like, that's not something they can fix. That's...
But yeah, I didn't have to cook outside while there was a lot of midges or anything because I was staying at a place where you could get food indoors. So it was actually fine. And then I got really sick and had to go home. Maybe it was the midges.
Probably.
The midges got me. Oh no, the giant Pacific octopus looks stressed. My buddy.
That was because this thing was not fixable, so. I got it. I think it's good now. How are our polar bears doing? They're still working on it. I gotta get busy.
Yeah, Octasco, I had long sleeves and shorts with leggings underneath. The leggings were tucked into my socks. I had the midge net to go over my head, and then luckily, because I was wearing the kefir, like that covered the little gap between the head net and the top of my top really well. So I actually had like nowhere that the midges could get me. I was extremely midge proof.
Why is the octopus stressed?
Missed his last feeding. Baby.
So it just takes a long time to feed. Who's feeding it? You. Okay. I'm feeding 6. I hope that you can feed it. Quickly. Yeah, you go quickly. Okay.
There we go.
You.
I guess
okay.
we just... Yeah.
It's
just not getting... It just didn't get done at the start of the day.
Yeah.
Breed polar bear. I think the midges were worse than the ticks.
Not really something I desire to compare, I think. To evaluate.
Oh, I was so mad though. Did I told you about camping on the island and there was loads of rubbish there when I got there, right?
No?
Oh, so one night I camped on in Shylock, which is like a little nature reserve island that you can get a permit
I
to
remember
camp
you
on.
saying that.
And when I got there, the camping permit area was covered in, well, not covered, but there was like abandoned like disposable barbecues. There was a fucking Coke can just like in the grass.
Wow.
I picked up like a bin bag, like a small bin bag, but probably like a 30-liter bin bag full of rubbish that people had left. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, this is a nature reserve island that you have to specifically get a ferry to. Like, you didn't just chuck this out of your car window on the way past. You bought this to the island and left it here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was like, why would you do this?
Yeah.
What's wrong with you? Take your fucking trash home. There's a old burial ground on the island with like a ruined church, and the church is just like 2 or 3 stones high left with loads of moss grown over it. It's very like atmospheric.
Oh, yeah. That would be cool.
I saw a big red deer with big old antlers in the church, and it like ran a couple of meters away and then stopped and looked at me for like 30 seconds before it ran away into the woods.
That does sound nice.
It was magical! I had a magical moment with a red deer on a little island nature reserve. And it was worth the ticks.
All the other stuff.
All the other stuff was worth it. It was nice. I went swimming in the loch. Yeah, look at those guys. I've already heard a talk about the goblin shark.
Is there a aquarium talk
One
that
of
we
our
accidentally have set somewhere?
Oh, maybe if you moved the fish away that the talk was attached to.
Oh, I apparently did. I don't know. Oh, it was probably about the polar bears.
yeah, for the thanks to the polar. Look at those seals. Maybe if you move it a little bit, you can get the polar bears and the seals in the catchment area.
Yeah. What are the seals?
Big walrus.
Holy shit.
I forgot we had a walrus.
Yeah.
Yeah. How could I forget these guys? Doesn't that face make you so happy to look at?
I wish I could go up and down in this view.
I love this guy. Oh, so, you know, I've been reading along with Just King things.
Yes, I do.
I may have got a little bit ahead of them while I was reading as my main activity other than walking. So I read the books 5, 6, and 7 in the Dark Tower
Okay,
series
a little bit
while I was
ahead.
away.
Christ. You just couldn't put it down. They were just so good, I'm sure.
Yeah. Yeah. I had not, like, I knew that Stephen King wrote himself into the Dark Tower books.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know the extent to which Stephen King had written himself into the Dark Tower books. Like, he's one of the main characters. Like, a lot of it is just like a fictionalized biography of himself.
I didn't know that. I did know that the van guy is like shows up as like a villain.
The van guy is in
basically.
it again with his as far as I can tell is his full like legal real name.
Yes, yes.
At the start, it's like
Uh-huh.
the relationship to any person, living or dead, is entirely coincidental. And then he's like, Brian, whatever the fuck, was driving down the road, and he had his 2 dogs called Bullet and Pistol, and like, and he did I mention he was high, and also he was a really bad driver, and he's had his license taken off him loads of times. Anyway, here's his full legal name again 10 more times. Also, he fucking sucks at driving, and he's a bad person. And it's like, okay, dude, like, I get it. I get it, but like, this isn't good fiction to read.
I don't think he cared.
No, he was big mad. Like, if you hit Stephen King, if you like mow Stephen King down with your van, he's gonna make sure everyone knows who did it.
Mm-hmm. What is the value of being a celebrity if you cannot, you know, just eternally roast and condemn a person who has wronged you?
Not even that mad. I'm not even like that morally against it, because the dude did fucking like
yeah
almost kill him. Like, I don't particularly. I'm not like, oh no, Stephen King, you should be like better than this. But I do think it's really boring to read.
Yeah. It's like, you know, in...
And like, roast him in your fucking newsletter or something. Like,
look, this is a long tradition. It's like Dante, you know, puts all of the specific people he has grudges with into hell. It's like, here is how they're being tortured eternally. For being dicks to me, personally.
He killed off one of his main characters, saving himself.
Well, he's important.
But then later on, another character makes itself look like him.
I do actually hate the not self-insert stuff so much, but I hate stories about storytelling, like self-reflexive.
Nothing takes me out of it harder.
I do not like the characters being like, oh, we're in a story and we operate according to story logic.
Well, you would fucking hate
I'm
the
aware.
last Dark Tower book.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Because it is largely them going, but if I'm a character in a book, then does that mean I'm real? Is this real? What? Stephen King wrote the book that I'm in, so does that mean he created me, or is he just a conduit for... I'm not a character in a book. I'm real. I'm real.
I hate this shit.
It's pages and pages and pages of that. It's so much. You shouldn't read past Wizard and Glass. Stop there. I enjoyed Wolves of the. I enjoyed largely reading Wolves of the Calla, with the unfortunate caveat that Stephen King intellectual disability representation features extremely heavily.
Everyone's favorite.
Oh, and everyone there keeps commenting on the black woman's race, using things that yeah.
Great.
We've got the bifecta of. No, I think it's a trifecta. We've got Stephen King talking about race. We've got Stephen King talking about disability, both intellectual and physical, because we hear a lot about Susanna's legs and lack thereof. And we've also got Stephen King talking about gender. There's actually not that much homophobia in it. I think he's kind of busy with the horrific representation of intellectual disabilities that he's got going on.
Well, thank God for that.
Like, there must, like, I'm sure there's a couple of homophobic slurs, because I don't think he's physically capable of writing a book without making sure he's got at least one homophobic slur and at least one racial slur in there. Like, that's part of his editing process.
That's just
going back and
world.
Like, I don't think the man has written a book that doesn't have the N-word in it.
It's kind of impressive, in a, awful way.
But like, at one point, I think I remember where he gets a couple of the slurs in is like, he's just like, he's using some like word that he's made up that's short for like human, and he's like, oh, these people consider this like shortened version of the word to be a slur just as bad as like, and then names two real world slurs.
Wow.
And it's like, you didn't have to do that. You could have just been like, they didn't like to say it because they considered it a slur. Or like, they had a really strong taboo about saying it and it was considered really offensive.
Slurs. Like, they know what slurs are.
Can't resist. He's like, oh, I can get my favorite word in here.
Polar bear.
So, I'm pretty sure at that point in the narrative, the perspective character isn't even from our world. So it's not like the perspective character thinking that to themselves. That's just him being like, they considered it a slur like these ones.
Mm-hmm.
So he doesn't even have the excuse of where it's like, he's just getting into like a really gross character's head.
Yeah. 19 days. Okay, God.
Whew. God. At the end of the day, if their health is below 100%, there's a chance they'll lose their young. We've got to make sure they don't miss any feeds.
Yeah, that would be... Just gonna prioritize these immediately. the fuck is this other person? Okay, no, they did do it, I guess. I don't know. They were not up. Oh my god, there's so much.
They ran out.
What?
Oh, the herring dispenser ran out.
Oh, well,
I was
there's
like,
2 of them here, so that they have enough.
yeah. Do we maybe want to like make a zone and put a couple of people just like on these guys, just so we don't have to keep clicking that every day?
No.
Yeah, Octasco. I was reading in Just King Things order, and I finished from a Buick 8. So I was like, right, well, I guess it's time to finish the Dark Tower series.
Got an achievement? Now I have 1500 prestige income from decorations. I don't know why this. We haven't added any decorations. I'm not sure why that just triggered. But okay.
The decorations got better.
Yes, the decorations leveled up. That's it.
Oh, the prestige doesn't come just from placing. The prestige comes from guests looking at decorations and going, "Yeah, I like that."
Right. Yeah.
So that must be why it didn't trigger as we placed them.
Did they fucking? Okay. Well, the one that's not. Oh my god! Like they were there all day. It's just like takes so long.
Yeah. This is why I think we might need someone just like on the polar bear zone feeding them because it takes.
This, like, they were there basically the whole day. Like, just.
This is the problem that I had with manatees on a previous map ages ago. It was just like they just couldn't get it done by the end of the day because it took so long and only one person can do it at a time.
Oh my god.
You need
Yeah,
to.
he was there the entire day.
I think you need to like check the person doing the feeding.
I mean, they're feeding six.
Feeding sick.
God, I don't know. Like, that's.
What's what equipment have they got?
I don't know that he has anything, but I don't know if there's anything that assists with this.
Not power tools.
Because this supplement, it'll just increase the supplements.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does oh, flashcards is for clipboard.
Talking.
What's their talent? Yeah. Basic feeding still okay. Final value 70. Do we have someone that's got like, or that is faster moving?
I don't know. They don't need to be that much.
Because yeah, I guess.
Okay, I guess we could get
Ooh.
Elliot to do
it. Yeah, I think so. And then we need to make sure other people don't do it.
I don't know how to do that.
Can you make a zone that's everywhere except zone 1?
Oh, I suppose I can. I just don't want to.
Oh yeah, you can only draw that much for at a time.
Oh my god.
Or you can just not and like assume that Elliot will be getting there first from just being nearby.
Well, I've already started.
Wait until you nearly finished, George, to offer the alternatives to make it more of a false choice.
Oh.
Oh.
That's subtracting, apparently. I really was hoping I wouldn't have to do that.
Cool. Now you gotta move everywhere.
Can I... No, really? I can't, like... Oh my god. Kidding me.
I met two people who were in Glasgow for the World Science Fiction Convention, but they'd like got the train to do like a day hiking. So after spending like a week of only talking to like extremely outdoorsy like hiking people, I went for a little walk with two like fucking sci-fi nerds. He told me about the panel they'd been on at the convention. It was so good. One of them had like a space like starry top on, and I was like, yes. On my first night, I met these two guys who'd like flown from Ireland, and because you couldn't take gas on the plane, obviously, they didn't have any fuel for their stove, and they'd like seen some that looked about right in Glasgow, but like it hadn't quite been the one that they thought they needed, so they just didn't buy any fuel in Glasgow, and they're like, oh, I'm sure we'll be able to get some at the campsite. And they did not have the right fuel at the campsite either, so they just didn't have any fuel for their stove. And I was like, how have you got 12 miles into this hike without fuel for your stove or a plan to get it? The next day they were like going through their bags being like, okay, we can throw this out, and they were like, we've got a shed weight, we bought too much stuff. I offered to boil some water for them because they had some like instant porridge, and they were like, no, we'll eat it cold.
Oh my god.
I could hear them inside their tent being like, oh, well, you know, it's a learning experience and I'm always learning, so I'm having a great time. And you're like, yeah, we're learning. Don't worry about it. We're learning. They were so positive. Does this mean that we're going to need someone else assigned to this zone as well to do the like clipboard and oh, this might be bad if they're on the other side of the aquarium right now.
Yeah, I reassigned it to somebody who's higher, but I think they're doing some things. They're like, oh my god, they're cleaning a toilet. Why?
Cancel! There's a cancel button. Yes. Feeding only.
There you go. There you go.
At least feed the pregnant one. I don't care about the other one. We could separate them
into two different tanks.
So then it's two different feeding tasks.
I guess that's true.
Let's see how let's see how they do now that this good feeder is here.
Oh right, I need to deal with the halibut. I keep forgetting because I'm worried about the other stuff. Is it in here? Yeah. Oh, we could probably sell the skates now, the excess.
Oh, yeah.
How do I...
Click on the skate. Or you can just do that, yeah. It feels rude to bulldoze the skate.
Yeah, it's like...
If you open up its little fish window, I think there might be a button to sell it, right? Oh, no, I guess not. I
No.
guess you have to bulldoze it.
Yeah. Have you illegally sold a polar bear yet? I don't believe we've sold a polar bear. No.
Neither legally nor illegally. Ooh. Oh, that task is going a lot quicker now. This is good.
Yeah. There's just still so much of it.
Yeah, but look, they've done it.
Yep.
Now they're doing the supplements. Yeah, look, they can do it.
Alright. Don't
Okay.
wander far.
Is she giving them the middle finger?
I think she was giving them supplements for the clipboard. I don't know, she did something. Oh, they don't have to be fed every day? Every 2 days. Oh, interesting.
Oh, so she's got an easy day at work today.
Uh-huh.
That's fine. That's the perk of being the polar bear keeper.
Yeah. You only gotta work every other day. But you have to work really hard all day that day.
Every other day I spend all day shoveling food into the polar bear tank.
Uh-huh.
I just remembered I had chocolate.
What?
I just remembered that I have chocolate.
Oh.
Oh,
Chocolate. Where
chocolate.
did they go? There they are. Okay. Yeah. This lady's very speedy too.
Nice.
God. Did she start late? Yeah, she didn't get like anywhere close that time. I don't understand. But it does seem to feed the pregnant one first, at least.
Yeah. It's mad to me that that doesn't, like, get them out of sync. It seems like if it doesn't get fed that day, it should, when you feed it, that should be when the 2 days counts from.
Well,
But it seems to go off when they were bought.
yeah. I mean, I think it's part of like, you don't have to double feed people when you miss a day that get fed every day. Which doesn't really make sense, but it is, you know, otherwise you would just get overwhelmed if you couldn't, you know, there'd be no way to catch up without.
Yeah. But I feel like that should be because once you feed them, they need feeding a day later. So for the polar bears, once you feed them, they should need feeding 2 days later.
They would also have to track their feeding separately, which I guess it does, but...
I think it must do that anyway.
Hell, it'd be nice if it let us feed them separately. I don't think there's any reason for it not to, but...
Yeah, if there's enough people available, like, multiple people should be able to stand there shoveling food into the tank.
Yeah, that would solve all these problems.
Yeah, feeding. Nice. Ooh. More snow petrels. Wow. Delicious.
8 days.
8 days a week. The sad thing about Shark Cat Shelf is that they don't put the Shark Cat on.
Yeah, they carry it around.
It should be like in Roller Coaster Tycoon. No, wait, what do I mean? What am I thinking of? I played it recently. Planetopia.
Planetopia.
Planet Coaster?
Planet Coaster is a game, yes.
It's not the one I've. What's the one where you do all the fucking decor? Like so much, like that's its thing.
I mean, that is Planet Coaster, but there's also I think there's the newer one, I think, which you talked about playing, that is, like, from the Planet Coaster people, but I don't remember what it's called.
No, I don't mean a newer one, do I mean Planet Coaster? You can spend fucking ages faffing around with all the theming and stuff, is that?
Yeah, that would be Planet
Yeah,
Coaster.
okay, yeah. That's the one. Because when they buy the hats from the little shops, they put the hats on and they walk around in the funny little hats.
Mm-hmm.
And I like that a lot.
Yeah, there's like, attachments for characters in this, so...
Yeah, they've already got hats.
Yeah.
Put the hats on them, lazy game devs.
Lazy game dev. I guess there isn't a newer Planet Coaster. Well, there's Planet Coaster 2, but that's coming out this year. Like, later this year. Apparently.
I played Planet Coaster with Matt, and I spent ages just faffing around with the theming while he did all of the stuff that made the park function. And I did not make the decision to learn how a majority of the features of the game work because I was too busy lining up columns.
That's fine. The game has its actual management layer.
When I was trying to... Well, I could not get the fucking paths and the people supplying the shops and stuff to work. I was like, why isn't it? What's happening? I made it look pretty. Why doesn't that make it work?
I played it and I was like, I wish this was more of a management game and less of just make the
design,
the cool looking park, which I know is the opposite of what I think most people want out of those games. So I think it makes sense that they did what they did. And there's plenty of other crunchy management games. So.
I did successfully build a roller coaster though, which is something that I never managed to do in Roller Coaster Tycoon as a child.
Oh my god!
I could never get it to join up. I always just gave up. I always just put down the prefab roller coasters because I just couldn't get them to join up.
That's funny.
It's difficult even in Planet Coaster being 32 years old and relatively technically competent. I was still struggling to get it to line up. I don't know why this is such a hard part of those games for me.
I don't know. I don't feel like I ever had this issue.
You've never had getting it to join up.
It's hard. I haven't played these games a lot, but I don't remember having this issue, no. What is this system doing? Okay, there you go. Yeah, go sit down. Sit your ass down. Don't complain.
Need the toilet. It'd be good if there was like a toilet hotspot there. You know? Like, where are the toilets active? Where are the bins active?
Yeah, I mean, I would love it would help to be able to just see where these, like a heat map of...
Wait, What's those buttons across the top? Have we already investigated those? The one that's got the picture of like toilets.
Toilets?
Left?
Oh, this.
Yeah, that one. Oh, that just shows over the heads. Damn.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought maybe it was a map by...
No. Yeah, it would be nice to see sort of heat map of where the complaints happen. Like, okay, people, where are the people saying they're thirsty?
That's not the bottom left button either, is it?
The bottom left button.
Oh, sorry, up a little bit. The menu. Yeah, that one. Oh no, that's just stuff to buy. Cool.
Yeah.
I don't look at what button you're pressing a lot of the time. I don't know how well I'd be able to play this game on my own because I'm not necessarily paying much attention.
I didn't know this.
Oh, we've definitely noticed. We've definitely noticed that before and gone, oh, useful.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I wanted to have a little investigate with the buttons because, like, sometimes we forget what buttons do.
Oh, for sure. It's easy to do. At least easy for us.
I'm good at forgetting buttons. I'm good at walking real slow.
Yep.
Hey!
We did it! The giant phantom jelly! It needs a mega missile tank!
Who?
It needs... Okay, I assume these are... it eats... Well, not very much, so okay. It's huge.
Gets to 250. Yeah. Fucking massive.
Live Artemia, alright. Well, it's really not that bad, aside from being absolutely fucking huge.
Yeah. Easy. How much of the fucking Artemisia does it eat?
Does not say.
Oh, it doesn't say.
But probably a lot.
Well, probably a lot.
Alright. Okay, so we need a Mega Abyssal Tank. How big is a Mega Abyssal Tank? Also needs to have 250, which is good enough. It looks like it could go in the... Oh, it's not deep enough. Yeah, it needs a 6 deep. Okay.
Yeah.
But you can just use a regular... It doesn't need to get any bigger.
Yeah, it just needs to be that big, I think.
Yeah.
Look how fucking big that guy is.
So that's not so bad.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, where are we gonna put this?
Well, we can always expand.
Yeah, I'm trying to look at...
Which direction? We could expand our abyssal collection area.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be
We could add a little...
good.
Yeah.
I would like to do that.
Oh,
I can't expand in this
can't expand in that direction.
Right.
Oh, but we can expand this way. That's easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can just like rotate that one round. It'd be great.
Well, what I'd like to do is something like pull
Gonna
these
look a little
back
something like
a bit.
this. Yeah.
Oh, I see. These are all attached to this, huh?
No, you can probably, if you look at the abyssal tank, all the pumps and stuff that are to the left of it, you can move those over to the right of it.
Yep.
And like.
Yep.
And then you can shuffle it up.
These are attached to both of them. Is that like
Both
at the
of them,
very
yeah.
edge of it is? Okay. Interesting. So we'll have to do a little bit of
We can just get a bigger
That's
pump
fine.
and put all of them on it.
Oh, that's true. It's easy to do.
I think we built this in the bad old days before we had mega pump. That's the same one, I think. Is it not?
It's not.
Oh
But
no,
yeah,
it wasn't
we do
even
need
that one.
the
Yeah, just get mega
radius.
pump and whack everything on there.
Oops. Just whack it.
Get on there. Easy. Maybe replace those with one big one.
Yeah, and not. I guess just for weird space stuff.
I think it'd be easier to fit everything on if you like switch out the coolers for one big one, for example.
Oh, I see. Oh, that is the big cooler.
Oh, we don't have it. That's the biggest one we've got.
Yeah,
Okay,
we don't
yeah.
have a like ultra.
I assumed we had the super mega ultra one by now.
Okay. That and let's move this. Okay. So then move these back. At least one.
The clipboards can. Oh no, they're the ones that they need to pick up. Are they the ones they need to pick up regularly, or they're dispensers?
They do pick them up, yeah, if they don't have a thing.
Okay, yeah.
Acts as
I
a
wasn't sure if they
clipboard.
were ones that, yeah. Cool.
Okay, so we still need to figure out where the new tank's gonna go. Except we could pull this one back.
Well, I think if you move.
And
Oh,
then-
I was thinking move it left.
Yeah. Move
bit as
like
well.
these left, and then
Yeah, I think if you move both of those ones left. Oh, or maybe right? No, yeah, left. I think move them left. Yeah.
I can go.
Yes, love it. Yeah. Beautiful. Love to see it.
I don't know where this goes.
Yeah,
What
this
this
one's
is
fine.
for exactly, but
I think it's for that dome tank.
yes.
Maybe
I
forward one.
know. Just trying to figure out.
Yeah, I can say maybe forward one. Well, if you can move the.
Go like right there.
If you move the stuff, yeah, that's fine there. Just don't even worry about it. Beautiful. Glorious. Can we get a little look at the orange juice face? Did I send you the photo of the keep off the log stack sign?
Yes, you did.
The guy just being like, no!
I
The
don't
orange
think
juice
I
reminded me of that for
processed
some
what
reason.
it was.
I'm gonna send it to you again.
Okay.
Keep off the log stack guy. There's keep off the log stacks guy. The image, the like, what's the word? The like diagram. Of the guy just being like, no! On keep off log stacks. It's so funny to me. His face is just like, no!
Let me look. Oh, I see. I don't think I noticed the guy. I just saw the hand.
That's why I sent you the photo of it. It's the guy being like,
no! Yeah.
Stop!
What the fuck?
Like, that's not a good symbol to convey keep off the log stack.
No.
It should be like someone falling off a log stack crossed out, right? It shouldn't be someone reaching out being like, stop! Don't go on the log stack!
Yeah, something. I don't know.
If you think about how warning signs normally look.
Uh-huh.
I kept off the log stacks.
Well, that's good. Congrats.
Yeah. Nothing else. I obeyed the log stack sign. Doing it.
Oh, we need to be...
Don't you need to move that wall forwards one anyway?
Oh. Hell.
I didn't notice that until you were done. Damn, it's warm in my room.
It's warm? Yeah. It's, how bad does it get over there?
I mean, not... It's 23 degrees.
Uh-huh.
It's not that warm.
That's what I thought.
The problem was that I was wearing a hoodie.
I see.
It was like... not very warm in Scotland.
Yeah. That does not surprise me.
There was one day where it was warm enough to wear shorts. And I swam in the locker a couple of times.
Mm-hmm.
That was nice.
Okay.
People still
Sort of
talk about it getting
works.
up to like 35 a couple of years ago.
All the way to 35.
Yeah, it was bad. It was really bad because the house got so fucking hot.
I'd have to look up what exactly 35 is. I
Hang
can
on,
try
I'll
this.
look it up. You're the one actually
Okay.
controlling the video game. What do you want to guess?
35. Is it like 80
It's like
something?
35 is like uncomfortably hot to be doing stuff, really. Um, but
Okay.
it's not like holy shit, it's the hottest I've ever been. But it's
Yeah,
like, oh, this is like too hot to be doing anything. What was your guess? 80 something.
that was what I said, yeah.
It's 95.
Oh, 95. Okay, yeah, that's pretty hot. That's definitely, yeah, very uncomfortable.
But I only remember it being that hot, like, in the UK once.
Uh-huh.
The hottest it normally gets is 30, which is like 86.
Okay, yeah, I think that's what I was like, had in my head.
30, it'll like,
That's,
most years it'll get to 30, like, maybe a couple of times in the summer, I guess.
yeah, this, yeah, the summers are just like 90s. Just that's what it is. Sometimes worse.
It is like, well, I lived in Spain for a summer, and that was regularly like in the mid to high 30s.
Yeah,
Um, but like the architecture is much more
right.
designed for it, so it's much less of, and like the entire society is more structured around it being too fucking hot,
Uh-huh.
so it's way less of a big deal.
Yeah.
Like 35 in Spain is very different to 35 in the UK.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the coldest you think it got while I was away?
The coldest it got while you were
Yeah,
there? Oh, I
yeah.
don't know. Um, I mean, not below freezing, I'm going to assume.
No, definitely not below freezing.
Okay. I don't know. I mean, at night, I assume it could get chilly. Um,
I think the coldest it got was like 10 to 13 Celsius,
okay.
which is like 50 to 55 Fahrenheit.
Okay. Huh. Yeah, I was thinking it might have gotten into the 40s, but no, not
Nope.
that much,
Doesn't go very far in either direction.
apparently. Yeah, I'm used to very big temperature swings.
Mm.
But I don't live on an island, so
Isn't everything an island if you think about it?
well, there are definitely different temperature effects. I guess they're all gradations, but
When I remember learning about continents and islands at primary school and
yeah,
being absolutely furious that no one could give me a consistent, like, self-contained
definition.
definition
Yeah,
of the difference between a continent and an island.
it's very funny.
What do you mean a continent is bigger? Exactly how big does it have to be to go from an island to a continent? Give me a number!
You know, just ask you know, set a arbitrary uh like circumference for you know, how big what's the barrier between a continent and an island? What the
Glue.
fuck? Oh, because there's a
And
new
then,
polar bear. God.
oh, it needs more enrichment. Shit, enrichment's hard to put a bunch more of as well, because...
It is. Certainly true. Okay, put more of these.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
I'd love to put these just like metal cages with holes filled in them.
Yeah, that seems good.
They love
I
it
think
to
that's
play
what we
with
want.
them.
They love it! There we go.
I mean, I guess you could do an area limit, but I think it's funnier if you say that it should be a limit based on
Circumference.
Yeah, well,
Because then you can classify something as an island or a continent depending on how precisely you measure the circumference.
yes, exactly, yes, the coastline problem. The coastlines don't have a value, value.
If you keep measuring for long enough, you can make anything a continent.
That's right. This?
Ow.
Okay.
I just banged my wrist on my desk and it was incredibly painful.
Oh my god. Well, please, don't hurt yourself. Okay. What are the requirements now?
Feels like I dislocated my wrist.
Super chilled. Oh, I hope not.
I don't think. No, it's fine.
Okay, and then we just need like a pump and
My video froze for a second there.
okay, super chilled.
Ooh.
We could put the guy in and see how much it needs. Okay, we're at the beginning of the day, so that's good.
Perfect. In he goes. How much food does it want? Let's find out. Is it an absolutely horrific amount?
100.
Oh, only 100. Okay. How many are in the tub?
Well, currently none.
25.
Oh, 25. Jesus. Okay, right.
So
these are.
we might want to place some.
Oh my god.
Place some more of those for now.
Do they grow? Is that what the deal is?
Yeah, they grow.
What have our developed ones up to? This is not a live Artemia.
I think it gets up to 50.
Yeah, it looks like.
So we'd need 2 rather than 4.
Do we not have one? sure we have Artemia somewhere.
There's. I think you just went past one. Down a bit. South. East. Right, that's up. North. Stop. Right in the middle of your screen. Left. Left a bit. Left a bit. Left a bit. Yeah. Oh.
Well,
Is that? But there's the task for Myosis shrimp for Artemisia. Oh, okay. They're very similar.
uh-huh. Oh.
Ah, no,
Oh,
they're more
this one
blue.
is.
Okay.
Okay. So we have it over there.
Yeah. But that's still only 50 and we need 100, so...
Yeah.
I think we've probably got enough of the... Because I think they only take a tiny bit of the pink ones. If you hover over it, you can see how much of the pink one it needs.
Well, you'd think you could.
I guess not.
Alright.
It's funny. Oh, look. If you pause it now, does it say? Oh, do it. Oh, it says on the thing they need 25 a day. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I think it's one per how big it is.
Right.
So the
it'll
amount
get to
of
50.
pink that they... Or, yeah. And there's 200 in there, so...
Okay.
I think we're good.
God, look at it go. There. Alright. Yep. Stayed out the whole thing.
The problem... Yeah, there we go. Nice. Oh god, another set of snow petrol. The snow petrol's upset now that we've got a new snow petrol.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, they keep breeding. I thought we would hit the point where they couldn't breed anymore. But we haven't. These guys just all not get fed. Yeah.
Have we got any more staff that we can hire? Oh, and do we need to promote any staff that are now good at feeding?
Oh, that's a good question.
We haven't checked on that for a bit. Oh, I forgot to tell you about something else funny that happened. I met this German couple while I was walking. We like chatted for a bit, and then I ran into them again in a coffee shop later, and there wasn't anywhere to sit, and it was raining outside. So I was like, "Oh, can I sit with you guys?" So I sat and chatted to them for a bit. And I think I mentioned my housemate or something, and then they asked me something about my husband. I was like, "Oh no, I have 2 housemates," and they were like, "Oh, that's very modern," and I was like.
Do they not understand the concept of...
I think they thought I said I have 2 husbands, and that I was correcting them on the number of husbands that I have.
God.
And I was like, no, like housemates that I live with, and they're like, yes. And I was like, no, friends. I live with friends because it's expensive, so we share the money. And they were like, oh, and I was like, housemate, like a friend that I live with, and they're like, oh. I was explaining that I had 2 husbands. Like, yes, very modern. The idea of correcting someone of like, no, I have 2 husbands is very funny to me. The staff management in this game leaves something to be desired.
Yeah, UI is always difficult. It could definitely be quite a bit better.
Yeah, I want like a grid with all the stuff and all their tasks, like.
Yeah.
Rather than being open one at a time, you know?
Yes. Yes, indeed.
And just like a slightly higher level of control over what they're doing. See a bit more.
Okay, need to go back up and check some of these people because, yep.
I discovered that you can give chocolate a subtle minty taste if you store it in the same box as peppermint tea, even if it's wrapped in a wrapper.
Okay.
Because I had all of my chocolate and all of my tea in the same box in my backpack. And all of the chocolate has a little mint taste, which luckily was quite nice. I was not expecting the taste of mint to permeate through the wrapper.
Okay. I think that's good. Alright.
Nice.
Yeah, I guess it would be like because the objects have like, yeah, this range, I guess, at which people can, I assume that's where people can kind of detect them. And it would be nice to be able to have a map that was just like,
Shows you where they are.
Yeah, bathrooms, and like then you can see other spots that people don't see them in. These all broke down at the same time, huh? Are you kidding me?
Fucking snow petrels. I just looked slightly behind my computer screen and saw the mountain of laundry that needs doing. Laundry.
Did I just remove all the people that can, or just not have enough people that can do this anymore? Is that my fault?
Do you want to double check your zones?
Zones are fine, but I did turn some people off of like, but these guys like can do it, so. Yeah, we at all these guys. Oh god. Let me just... Guess we just have so much shit that needs fixed. Just increase your fixing. There's insufficient space? Oh my god. Tanks. Alright, well we can put the skate back where it came from if I can remember where it was. I think it was in this tank. Yeah.
My insect. Wait.
What? Are you okay?
I'm trying to find my insect bite cream because one of my insect bites is really itchy.
Oh. Why is no one fixing this shit?
You've definitely checked your zone since we expanded, yeah.
Oh. You're right.
I did say.
Well, I would. It seems like it should say like there's no one that can. You know, no one is available to complete this task. Like, you know.
Leave something to be desired.
Yeah. Alright, they're getting it now. It's very confused.
Wow, I love insect bite cream.
What?
Anti-sting cream is such a good and important invention.
Yeah, that seems reasonable. Don't know that I've had to mess with it.
You've been bitten by insects.
Yeah.
You put it on and it stops itching.
I guess I have not done that.
Great.
Oh my god.
Yes. Oh no, it's cutscene where the aquarium keeps running. Oh, they're getting mad about it.
Oh, I mean, it does have all of its requirements met, so it should be okay. It's not like we just plopped it in, but I like that it's from its point of view. We're looking out on the
Looking out on
the
humanity.
guests, yeah, who have caged it
And,
and brought it up
the
into a
piles
place
of
where it
trash
cannot.
outside.
Yeah, a victory for science. ARG, you have achieved the impossible. Your abyssal exhibits are the first of their kind, generating valuable insights into the deep ocean environment. With each new wondrous discovery, our conviction is strengthened. We must protect our oceans and the magnificence of life they contain. We salute you. Completed the Deep Freeze campaign. We hope you enjoyed it. Oh.
I shouldn't be yelling. It's midnight. My neighbors are gonna be like, "What the fuck is happening?"
Just tell them it's a victory for science.
We achieved a real victory for science.
Okay, it's technically its requirements are not met at the moment, but look at there it goes, got fixed. Oh, look at this thing. Okay, let's I don't know, do a walkthrough.
Yeah.
T-shirts. Probably don't have a big enough gift
Orange
shop.
juice.
We don't have enough gift shop stuff. But also we don't
Yeah,
need
but
money,
we're like good
so...
on money. What are those?
Those are the
Are they...
auto feeders, which, you know,
Ah.
don't actually go into the tank, so...
They just go. They
yeah,
drop it down into they
yeah, they
shoot it
just
out above the
shoot it
water and it
out and it...
sprinkles down into the tank.
Here's our... where's the seal?
Nope.
There they are, there they
There
are.
he is. Hey, buddy. Yeah. He's ready for his dinner.
Yep, also up there, yeah. Bunch of little guys.
Oh, look in here. It's
Those
so
are the same ones,
beautiful.
but yeah, they do look good. A bunch of sharks and turtles. And
Yeah, best friends.
rays.
Best friends of the ocean.
Everyone's favorite.
Lumpfish.
Suckers.
Lumpsuckers, that's the one.
And starfish. Shark cats.
Shark cat.
The birds. Puffins.
God, if I still
An
had the amount
otter.
of free time that I used to, I would make a shark hat.
Cuttlefish, that skate, this other fish.
Some guy.
Ice fish or something. Big
Penguins.
penguins, smaller, medium-sized penguins. Those petrels that keep breeding.
Is frozen?
Oh, that's that one.
Oh, there we go.
Some sharks.
Starry smooth hound.
And this giant thing. The halibut.
Is that the halibut?
Yeah. Oh, it's a flatfish. I didn't realize.
It's sort of a flatfish. It's sort of just on its side.
Well,
It's
got
like
both eyes
halfway.
on this side. So I think it's supposed to be a flatfish, right?
I think it's on its way to becoming a flatfish. I don't think it's all the way there yet.
It's got both eyes on the one side. The walrus. Swimming around. There's the polar bears.
There.
There's the lady whose the only job is to feed the polar bears.
She's got even more polar bears to feed now.
Oh yes, the octopus has gotten
look how big
bigger.
this guy's got. Hell yeah.
I wonder if it's fully grown. I think it might not be. I can check. The goblin sharks.
Is
Good.
that beautiful makeup?
Yes. Here's the thing. It is just a giant jellyfish.
Wow. That looks like God.
Looks like God.
It looks like a god.
Heard it here. These guys. These
That's
guys.
some kind of
yeah,
minor
the little
deity.
octopus. And then this one's got some anglerfish in it.
Yeah.
Some anglerfish.
What? The fluffy one, the fluffy starfish thing is wild to look at.
Oh,
No,
it's
he's fully grown.
full-sized. Okay.
Oh, we got more emails. Oh, everyone's
Yes.
leveling up. That's nice.
It's like, I hope nothing died while we were doing the tour. Nope, everything's good. Alright.
Yep.
God.
We did it.
We did it. We're done.
We're gonna have to think of a different game.
Uh-huh.
When's our first deep freeze save?
Oh, I can try and look. Oh my god, I don't know. Oh right, it doesn't have the actual dates. But I can check when the first stream was again.
I feel like I ask this every about once a month.
You have asked it multiple times, yes.
Well, if you remembered the answer, you wouldn't have to look it up again.
Oh, that's the original Megaquarium Part 1. That's not what I want.
How long ago was that?
May
Like 2 years?
2021.
Wow!
The
It's
original
more
one.
than 3 years ago.
Yes. Okay, Deep Freeze Part 1 was November 18th, 2023.
Okay, so you guys done it in less than a year.
Yeah. It only took us, what, 10 months?
Yeah, it's fine.
God. Oh, gosh.
You can't be yawning. It's like normal time.
Yeah? You don't yawn at normal time?
No, I only yawn at sleepy time.
Well. Guess we do things differently here. Oh, alright, well, yeah, I don't know what we're playing next. Are you here in 2 weeks? Check your calendar.
Yeah, let me get my diary real quick. Right. Fourth. No, I'm camping.
Again?
Wait. Yes.
Become such a camper.
Well, I spent all this fucking money on a sleeping bag. I can't go camping.
You're not gonna use it only once. You gotta
This
use
is
it at
an
least
expensive
once
fucking sleeping
every
bag. I
3
can't.
weeks.
I can't get the most out of this shit. I got as far as I'm camping that weekend and then didn't continue to the point where I found one that I could do. Okay, camping. Okay, great. I can do the 7th. I mean 6th. It will be the 7th, but by the end of it. But it will start on the 6th.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah.
So everybody come back for that. Thank you for joining us for Megaquarium. We're done. Until another expansion, I guess.
Yeah, if they make another expansion, we have to play it.
Yeah, I mean, I would be happy to. It just, it's God.
What if they just keep making expansions for it forever?
We'll have a lot of stream content. Alright, well, follow the channel for notifications, I guess, when we come back. You'll find out what we're playing next. And, hope everybody has a good rest of your night. Goodbye.
Bees.
What? You got cut off, I think. Did she say anchovies?
Yeah, it's an anchovy.
Okay, it just came across as like bees.
Bees. Anchovies.
Yeah. Bees.
Bees. Well, I started off with an A word. I've got to end with a B word.
There you go. That's it. Next time, C words.
So you know how I nearly said this on the stream and then I realised I probably shouldn't dox my mum.
Okay, I haven't stopped it yet, so...
Oh shit! Hang on.